Hello everyone, I am Safia Daki, founder of Skill Academy. We are here to do a webinar on challenges faced by an entrepreneur. We did this webinar with St. Davis College on 30th March 2021. Nowadays, in today's world, we are aware of the fact that many of the young people, young generation, are willing to do their own business. They want to start up their own business, and that is why they are known as to be entrepreneur. Here we are not discussing with the experienced entrepreneur or about the lateral entrepreneur. We are just discussing about the young entrepreneur because the young entrepreneur is the one who face the most challenges in this present world. So let's discuss the topic along with the presentation so you can understand better this topic. Thank you.
Okay, so before discussing the challenges faced by an entrepreneur, first we have to discuss that who is known as an entrepreneur. So here is the definition for you all. An entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business bearing most of the risk and enjoying most of the rewards. The entrepreneur is commonly seen as an innovator, a source of new ideas, goods, services, and business or procedure. So basically, a person who starts their own business or anything, something very new, which he is not aware of the business or didn't started any of the thing like that earlier, he is known as to be an entrepreneur. Basically, becoming an entrepreneur is not very tough, neither it is very easy. Because for becoming an entrepreneur, you just have an idea, and after that, you can become an entrepreneur because you are going to start your business on your own effort. But before starting a business or after starting the business, you have to face lot of challenges which are very much difficult for you all, especially for the young entrepreneurs. So here we will discuss that what are the basic challenges that the young entrepreneurs used to face when they used to think to start a new business. Now let's discuss about entrepreneurship also because this will clear your mind that how an entrepreneur used to work. So activity of setting up a business or any businesses taking on financial risk in the hope of profit, that is known as entrepreneurship. So before going further, I just want to discuss one more thing in this webinar, that risk factor is very important. A person who cannot take the risk, he cannot become an entrepreneur because challenges faced not only by the entrepreneurs but also by all the businessmen which are very much experienced. They also used to face lot of challenges till their own life. Whole life they used to face the challenges. But the thing is that if you are ready to face the risk, if you are ready to face the challenges, if you are ready to take up the risk, handle the risk on your own effort without any help and support, then you can become an entrepreneur. But if you are not at all ready to face the risk and if you are willing to boycott or back up from the risk, you will not be able to become an entrepreneur. Because for becoming an entrepreneur, risk is a very, very, very important factor. Because if you're not ready to take the risk or face the challenges, you cannot become an entrepreneur because risk is very important factor. So let's come to the next point, types of entrepreneurship. There are various types of entrepreneurship like small business entrepreneurship, large company entrepreneurship, scalable startup entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, innovative entrepreneurship, hustler entrepreneurship, imitator entrepreneurship, researcher entrepreneurship, and buyer entrepreneurship. Now let's discuss about the challenges. Actually, there are very, very, very large number of challenges that nowadays entrepreneurs are facing. But I have chosen only the first 10 topics. In that, we will discuss only the first five topics in this webinar, and next five topics we will discuss on the next webinar. So first 10 topics, let's take a brief discussion about it. First is taking the first leap. Second is financial issues. Third is dealing with stress and self-doubt. Fourth is time management. Fifth is social rejection. Sixth is facing age stereotype. Seventh is hiring employee for the first time. Eighth is finding customer. Ninth is decision making. Tenth is patience. So let's discuss first five biggest challenges faced by every entrepreneur or young entrepreneur nowadays in each and every separate slide. So talk about the first challenges, that is take the first leap. First leap used to define like the biggest struggle for most would be entrepreneur is taking that first leap. It may be quitting a job, putting up a website, entering a startup's accelerator program, approaching someone with your first pitch, or just announcing your venture to the world and family and committing the dollars and credit you have. Yes, absolutely. The think, the mind in where you think to start a business is very important. For example, we used to think a lot. We used to decide a lot. We used to plan a lot. We dream a lot to start this, to start that, to start a new business, like to start a cake workshop, just to start a makeup, to become a makeup artist, to become a small business. But it is not at all very easy, because if we will talk about thinking, then we have lots of dreams and we can think a lot. But the most important thing, that the plan which you are having, are you ready to start that, or you're mentally prepared with it, or you are ready to face the challenges, or you are ready to take up the risk? Because this is very obvious that it is not at all guaranteed that you will face profit or you will face loss when you will start a new business. Because before starting a new business, you have to take lot of risks. Like for example, maybe some are there who have quit their job and start their own business, which is not at all easy. Because if your business will not work, then again you are willing to go for the previous job or to a next job, and maybe you will not be able to get that job because you have already quit it. So this is a very, very important risk that you are taking, that you are quitting your lovable job and you are starting your own business. This is the most risky thing that you are going to do. Second, you are putting your money to start a website, or you are doing so well programming, or you are doing anything like that in which you are investing your money. But what is the surety that that money will fetch you profit, or that money will fetch you revenue? Maybe all your money go wasted, maybe you will left with nothing in your pocket. Then what you will do? So you have to take the risk, and you have to ready with your backup. Then only, if you will face losses also, then you should prepare yourself in advance how you cover up the losses. That is also very important. So this is the main thing that we used to face in the first type of challenges, that is taking the first leap. So here is the second challenges that faced by an entrepreneur, that is financial issues. So I have already told you in your first challenge only that if you are investing your money, then you have to be ready with it, that it is not guaranteed that you will face profit or you will face loss. So let's discuss first this. All older business owners have the advantages of a history of good credit and years of networking under their belt, making it easy to find investors and secure loans and contracts. The younger entrepreneur does not yet have these resources. They don't have a network developed over here, so it may be more difficult to gain the interest of investor. Exactly. The old businessman or the experienced businessman or the experienced person or the well-renowned person, if they're going to start their own business or start a new business or quitting their job and start a business, then also they have lot of financial power. They must be have relative, they must be have friend, they must be have company, they must be have contacts, they must be have relationship with someone, like with various institute, with various banks, that they can easily raise loan and they can easily invest the money in their business. But if I will talk about young entrepreneur, for example, a boy or a girl of 24-year, 20-year, 18-year, 26-year, it is not at all easy for them to start the business on their own money, because they don't have money, neither they can raise loan easily like a older businessman or experienced businessman or an experienced person can raise the money. Obviously, at this current situation, they have to takes loan from their relatives, friends, parents, family, which is also not very easy, because they are going to invest that particular amount of money in the business. And again, I am saying profit and losses are not guaranteed. If he or she will earn profit, then it is very much okay. He can repay back the loan very easily. But what will happen if they will be incurring the losses? So obviously, they have to make a data, they have to make some strategy, so that if they will earn losses, in case if they will earn losses, then how they are going to pay back the loan. Obviously, if you have taken money from your parents, from your family, from your friends, it will be convenient for you to paying them back the money if you are earning losses also, because you can take some time from them, some time gap from them, or maybe they will leave you also. They will not ask you for the money next time because they know that you have incurred the losses because you are their friend or relative or son or daughter. So it may be easy, but it is very rare to happen. But you have to make your backup, that if you will be incurring the losses, then how you are going to pay them back the money. That is very important, because raising loan is not at all easy for the young entrepreneur. So basically, if you're willing to, but I will advise you, if you're willing to become an entrepreneur, obviously it is not a one night thought. You have been prepared for it from the last 1 year or 6 months or few weeks. So you must start saving your money from now only, or you must have start raising the loan from your friends, cousin, relative, or you must have some strong financial backup so that you can easily start your business when you are planning to start it, so that money will not go on wasted. And if they will go on wasted also because you are incurring the losses, then you can prepare to pay the losses, to pay back the loan or the money that you have taken from your friends, relative, or anyone else. Okay, so next challenge that we are going to face, the entrepreneur used to face, that is dealing with stress and self-doubt. Very important. Older business owners have the advantages of a history of a good credit years and networking under their belt, making it very easy to find investors and secure loans and contracts. The younger entrepreneur does not have these resources. Exactly. What happened actually, that what happened actually that dealing with stress is very difficult, because it is not at all easy to deal with the stress, because you have lot of stress, like how you will raise loan, how you will raise your money, how you will raise the confidence of the people, whether your business will work or not, whether the people will purchase your product or not, purchase your services or not, like your services or not, you will be successful or not. All these stress used to run in your mind, and you have lot of all these type of doubts. And especially your in your environment in which people you are sitting, they may be also give you some doubts and stress regarding a startup of your business. So it is very very difficult to deal with the stress, because one time will come when you will think, let's bunk the topic and don't discuss about it, or don't start the business, just go back to the job and do the services there. Maybe it can come into your mind. But what if you are thinking about it like that? You cannot become an entrepreneur in any day in your life. So to become an entrepreneur, you should start dealing with the stress and self-doubt from now onwards only, because stress is the thing and doubt is the thing which you will face till the end of your life if you are an entrepreneur. Because if you are going to invest money, there is a doubt. If you are start a new business, there is a doubt. If you are going to raise a loan, there is a doubt. If you are doing advertisement or campaigning, there is a doubt. And in conclusion of all these doubts, you will definitely have the stress, that how you are going to deal with that types of doubts. So this is very important, that before discussing with anyone, just make yourself prepared that you are not going to take any stress if you are going to start your own business. Because if you will take any type of stress, then you can never be start on your own business, and this will be very much risky for you, and you will never be able to become an entrepreneur. Next is time management. Very important. We always think why we don't have 10 days in a week or 48 hours in a day. So I should inform you that if we will have 58 hours also in a day or 15 days also in a week, then also we will not be able to manage our time, because we are so much occupied with our duties, with our work, with our responsibility, that management of time is very very difficult for us. So before complaining about the days or hours in a week or in a day, just think about that how you can manage your time. Because when we are in school or when we are in college or when we were small or when we are going to do our own business also, then we are having only 24 hours and 7 days in a week. So in that particular duration only, we have to do our work, our duties, our responsibility. We have to fulfill our responsibility. We have lots of works to do. We have our business work to do. We have our personal work to do. We have our social work to do. And this is very, very difficult to manage your time. Especially, I want to say that all the experienced entrepreneur, all the successful businessmen, they have also 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week. But still, you can see that how successful they are. So obviously they had managed the time in such a beautiful way that they are so much successful in today's world, that we are thinking about them, we are welcoming them, we are greeting them, and we are willing to become like them so that we can also become a millionaire or billionaire like them. So it is very important to manage our time, because if we will fail to manage our time, then obviously we cannot become an entrepreneur, because we all know very well that time and tide wait for none. So obviously, if we will not manage our time, then it is very much obvious that we will not become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is the other thing. We cannot become a successful person also if we will not manage our time, because management of time, managing time is very important in every aspects of life. Not only for a businessman, not only for you, not only for me. It is for everyone to manage our time, because for student also, if they will not manage their time, they will not have good results. For parents also, if they will not find their time, then they cannot be able to run their family in the proper manner. Basically, likewise only, a businessman also, if they will fail to manage their time, then obviously they will be unable to be successful in their business line. Okay, so next last challenge which we are going to discuss is social rejection. Again, this is very much obvious, and you must be aware of the thing that rejection is faced by everyone, not only by an entrepreneur. If a small boy also thinking about something, small child also thinking about something, for example, a 8-year-old boy tell you that I want to buy a car, you will make fun of him, because you know very well he cannot buy a car. But what if he will buy a car after 10 years of his life? Obviously, he is not saying you that he will buy a car now. He just telling you that he will buy a car when he will start earning, or when he can settle out of. So the basic thing is that rejection is not faced by only entrepreneur. Rejection faced by everyone in every day of life. In you will notice, or I will notice, that in each and every day of our life we have to face the rejection one time in a day at least, because whatever we think, maybe people will not at all accept it, or people will think that we cannot do that, we cannot do this, they will make fun of us, they will spread the rumor about us that we are planning this, we are planning that, because maybe they are jealous of you, or maybe they don't want to see your success, or maybe they want to threaten you, they want to give you stress, they want to give you doubts. Actually, these are the people who give you stress, who give you doubts in your mind that you will not be able to success in your life. So this is very important to know that rejection is the thing which you are facing now also, and you will face it till the end of your life, because whatever you think, I would advise you, please don't share with anyone, neither with your friends, with your colleague, with your relatives, with anyone in your society. Just show them that what you can do. Because if you will only discuss with them also now, then they will tell you that you cannot do this, or it's very risky, or it's not predictable to do it, or you will not be able to do it, or everyone or anyone else is doing it, so please you don't do this. All these type of comments you will face. So it's better, don't share your ideas with anyone. Just plan your motive, plan your career in your own mind, and just give your best and fulfill your plans, and show them that you are not going to do it but you did it. Then only people will respect your plans, your business, and they will reward you, they will greet you, they will respect you, because you have showed them that you are willing to do. And this is very much obvious. If you have told them something about your plan and you will be unable to do it in any of the situation, then obviously you will not feel good. Maybe you will do suicide, because you cannot face the torture of the society. You cannot face the doubts that are given by the society. You will be under stress. So one conclusion only come in your mind, that to do the suicide. But that is not the conclusion, because you will fail. You will fail, you are fail, you will be feeling willing to fail. But the thing is that after being failed, if you will again stand, then this is the challenge which our young entrepreneur used to face. So basically, I would advise you never to share your plans with anyone. Just show them that what you can do. That is more important. Now you can see about top 5 young entrepreneurs of India. First is Tilak Mehta, founder of Papers and Parcel. Second is Trishnan Arora, that is founder of TSC Security Solution. Third is Sri Lakshmi Suresh, founder of Design and Tiny Logo. Fourth is Farhad Asadwala, founder of Rockstar Media and Cybernative Digital. Fifth is Rohit Kashyap, founder of Maitre School of Entrepreneur. There are many young entrepreneurs of India. These are only five young entrepreneurs I'm talking about. So just Google it and find out how many entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs are there in India and how they become an entrepreneur. Because by seeing their achievement, their success, their failure, their struggle, their doubt, their stress, you will learn that how you can become an entrepreneur. You can see the statistics of Indian scenario, that how the in the different field the young entrepreneur has started their own business and how they have decided to face the challenges and they started their own business on their own risk without any support. So basically, my conclusion is with you all like for becoming an entrepreneur, it might be a challenge, but it's certainly not an insurmountable one. Be aware of the age related pitfalls in advance so that you can be prepared to bypass them. Perseverance and enthusiasm go a long way to smooth your route to success. Keep your patience high and your attitude upbeat. This is only the beginning of your long, fruitful career as an independent business owner.
Thank you everyone for attending this webinar. Our next video will be on the next 5 challenges faced by an entrepreneur. Kindly follow us on our social media network. We are going to start a new courses, that is CA Foundation, in this month of November 2021. For any further details, kindly contact on the number given below.